Hey, what's going on, guys? Pastor John here, coming with another training video for small groups. And before I get into the groups, I just want to say something to the leadership team members, and that's a big thank you. The last 9 weeks have been amazing, and the stories I'm hearing from small group participants, as well as you hosts and facilitators, are nothing but miraculous. There's some amazing things happening within the small groups. I'm seeing people transformed, their families coming together and coming to church. I'm seeing people growing towards Christ, new people coming to Christ. It's a really cool thing to see from my perspective, and it wouldn't be at all possible without you guys. And I thank you so much for coming alongside me in this endeavor of making small groups such a wonderful part of Living Oaks and the community that we have here. And you're an amazing group of people, and it's a pleasure to serve God alongside you. So thank you so much. And we're coming up towards the end of the first session of small groups, and receiving a lot of comments on the small group evaluations. And all the comments are fantastic, and it's really just a neat thing to see everything start to come together, and looking forward to see what God does in the next session and the next session and then the next session. I think we have a lot of things in store for us here at Living Oaks through your leadership, and I just thank you so much. And as we do prepare for this final week of this session, I'd like to offer a few tips about what we could be doing to maybe foster a little bit more of a relationship feel, a little bit more of a relaxed environment. One of the comments that I'm receiving in the evaluations is that everybody's loving their groups. Most people want to stay in their groups, but they would like to spend a little bit more time relating to one another as opposed to just concentrating on sermon notes. So what I'm doing with my group is we're going to do another potluck. We've done one before with just desserts. This is going to be a full-on kind of dinner celebration thing. And I'm recommending that groups do the same thing on the last week. Maybe not do the sermon notes that week, but get involved with each other in a different type of way, switch things up. Maybe have a potluck or a formal dinner. I've seen one group. One group went out to a restaurant, and actually that week they had a member come that hadn't come yet, and they thought that the group had been together for years. That's how comfortable they were with each other. And they'd only been together a couple weeks. And the relationships are there in that group, and it's fantastic to see. But we'd love to see that happen to all the groups. So instead of meeting in the dining room, meet in the kitchen. Instead of meeting in the kitchen, meet in the living room, and then maybe throw some food into the mix if you don't normally. Switch things up and focus in on talking to somebody that doesn't really talk all that much, getting to know them, making sure everybody's okay, and then discussing maybe some plans to get together during the break. This is what I'd love to see happen during the last week of this session. Make some plans to get together during the interim between this session and the next session, and maybe a Christmas dinner or a New Year's party or something like that. It'd be a lot of fun. Another thing I've seen that people have been doing that really enjoying it is a game night. A couple groups have been playing games, and they'll take a break from doing the sermon notes, and they'll just get to know each other and have some fun. Charades or Pictionary or Jenga, or I don't know, any board game that you have an affinity for, or play cards or something. Just to switch it up and get more relational with people, kind of get some people out of their shells if there are any in your group. So that's what I'm recommending that we do with the last week. Make it a fun time, a memorable time, and then set the stage and cast a vision for what maybe an event or 2 or 3 that you're going to be doing during the break, and then the looking forward to next session. So once again, thank you guys so much for all that you're doing. You're an amazing group of people. It's amazing to see what's coming in, and it's so wonderful to be doing God's work alongside you. And I thank you. And as always, if ever you need anything, please just give me a call or shoot me an email, even if you want help planning an event for your group next week for the final week of this session. Let me know. And with that, have a great week. Have an awesome small group, and I'll see you this weekend. Have a good one. Bye-bye.